Filipa Vieira, and this is my demo for CS2001. And our application's name is Diverse Health Hub, and our purpose is to build a bridge that brings health equity to minorities. And so the features I developed were a chat application with WebSocket, authentication registration with Spring Security, and the front end of our web page. And so as we can see, we have an animation here. If you hover on, you can check quotes, and if you click on them, you're going to be redirected to the papers. Here there are links to my colleagues' features, so the map, the forum, the article section, and this is my feature, the chat. As you are not logged in, it's prompting you to log in. Here you can register as a doctor, and you can go directly to the chat if you are logged in. So let's register as a doctor, and let's go to my table so you can see that. Okay, let's create the 49. Let's register as doctor. And I have error handling as well in place. And this user has been registered. Gym. And now let's also register a patient. And patient was registered successfully as well, as you can see. Yes. And so now let's go to login these users. So let's go gym. And this is mine. So here let's register Trista. Let's log in with Trista. Okay. And just to show you that now here you can see messaging and log out, and here you can have chat with doctor. You go directly to the chat, and same as here as well. So let's go directly to the chat, and here we have Trista. And so let's just briefly inspect the network and the WebSocket connection. And here we have, so we open the WebSocket connection once we logged in, and now we are opening channels to receive messages. We are opening the channel of unread messages, the notifications, to receive the online users which are already receiving a message about the online users that we have, and here also that receiving a message about how many unread messages we have at the moment here for this user. And so, and then I'm pinging the system as well to check if any user disconnected the session. And so let's start by setting up an image to this user. And so, for example, let's, for example, set up this one. And now Jim doesn't have an image yet, but the image shows up here in the pool of images, and it has Jim's ID. And now let's set up this image as his profile avatar, and let's check if it was correctly added to user 49. Yes, so here it is. And now let's create a conversation with Trista as well. And here it's enabled. And so as you can see, this is gonna create the chat. Yes, and so the chat was created. And so here we have the chat. And let's just reload this one. And here we have a chat with Jim. And so let's message, hi Trista. There you go. And the message showed up here with a notification. And how are you? And here it is. And Jim will, yes, I'm fine. Thanks. Yes, and here it is. And we can also, when we click on the chat, the front end sends a message to the backend saying that, okay, the user is on the chat and the messages are read. And so let's also create a chat with another two users. So for example, we can create a chat with Rita and with Trista as well, for example. And here it is. And there you go. Here we have these users as well. And now I'm gonna log in as a user which has more conversations, so you can see how it looks like as well. And it's loading up as this user has a lot of conversations. And just quickly to check, for example, we can check the separators as well that I have in place, so you know when this user messaged, you can understand when the messages were sent. Yes, so I have here separators with dates as well. Yes, and then now patients can send symptoms to doctors. And for example, let's send a symptom. I have wrist pain here and been going on for quite a while. And as you can see, let me I don't have this yet, so yes, and the symptom was sent. And so here we have wrist pain was added. So wrist pain was sent through a message through WebSocket and also stored in my symptoms table in the patient record. Same with medications, so paracetamol, and same like here. And just to show you that it's not here, medication. And let's add this one. And paracetamol, yes. And so now as well, we can check that we can add people to the conversation. Like I can add Rita to this conversation. Rita was successfully added, and here she is. And also I can leave this conversation. So Trista is gonna leave this chat and she won't be able to send any more messages. So this is in chat room participants. And so let's see, this is chatroom 67, and you can see that the input to send messages has been emitted. And now you can see that we are in chatroom 67. Yes, and this is user 50, and so is inactive now on the chat and can be added back again as well. And just one last thing is that when you have messages, for example, I can see also that my messages have a scene next to them because they were seen as well. And that's all. Thank you so much. This was my demo. Thank you for watching.